Good morning, everyone. 1 second. Ah dear, my hands are really dry. I've got to keep applying this moisturizer. Good morning. Welcome to your Sunday. So yes, this morning, well, not strictly speaking this morning, but basically I just looked around and I've got a bunch of paintings here. There's about 3 of them, and they were the property and the work of my nan, who passed away earlier this year, I'm afraid. So each of the cousins, each of her grandchildren rather, got some of her paintings. She enjoyed painting. Was she any good? Not hugely, but she enjoyed it. But regardless, I'm putting them in frames and I'm putting them on my wall anyway. I'm honoured to have them. Yeah. So I'm just putting them up around me. It's just nice. Just a nice little touch. Nice little thing from my nan. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Bear with me, so I'm just trying to properly... Like really dry, like cracking knuckles. It's horrible. Hi there, Silver Phoenix. Wait, is there a delay? Shouldn't be a delay. No, should be fine. Hi there, Zukova. And Beinhard Stream. Hi there indeed, folks. Is it the Polish, the piss cream, the Polish piss cream, Kickjack? Where is that? No, I think that's fallen... You know, I heard a clatter and now I can't find it, so I'm going to assume that's probably fallen down the back of the desk. I'll find it later. I've got some, what is this called? Is this Umavate? Yeah, it's like a anti-itchy cream thing. Why am I British? Because my mum gave birth to me in Great Britain and is a British citizen, and therefore I'm automatically made British. Yes. By virtue of the geography that surrounded my mum's vagina. Thank you, Johans. Thank you very much, Johans. And thank you, Doug Dimmadone. Thank you very much. And Infamous, that if you still... Wait, sorry, that was a while ago. I'm okay, Amberdo. I'm good. So this morning, I went and walked the dog. So she's behind me, flopped on the radiator, because it's rather crisp outside. It is quite chilly. So I popped her in her little coat. She's got like a little cloth coat. It's not very thick, but it's fine on a chilly day. I need to get her like a proper winter one, because she's grown out of her proper one. She used to have this really like nice, cozy one, but it's just too small now. So I took the dog for a walk and I got a coffee, and now I'm back and I had some Weetabix, and I was just messing around with the pictures, and now I'm just going to relax and play a bit of Kerbal Space Program for a little bit, and then I'm sure I'll go get some lunch and do some other bits and pieces later. Anyway, so later tonight we'll be doing some Team Fortress 2, which should be fun. Looking forward to that. So I'm just relaxing really. Hi there, Tishan Mill. Welcome indeed, Tishan Mill. Thank you. And thank you, the Lichen Killer. Thank you, the Lichen Killer. Thank you for subbing, Lichen Killer. Right. You're very welcome, Amisub, and welcome, Amisub. I hope you're okay. Yes, if anything, I apologise for the lack of content. It's a very difficult type of editing to do, so yes, I do try to put as much time as I can, but oh boy, yeah. Anyway, so on that front, folks, so while I'm talking about the YouTube stuff, on Monday, I'm going to start working on Team Fortress 2 bullshittery. For the last 3 weeks, I've been doing some work on other projects. So specifically, I've been working on a cartoon thing for 1 week, and then for the following 2 weeks, I've been doing pre-production work on, well, technically on this Team Fortress thing, but that's not really editing. It's really just assembling the clips from the live streams and getting them all into a place where I can access them easily. Because as it stands, all of the footage is just recorded in a in a raw live stream. So it's just an MP4 file that's massive. Sorry, bear with me. So, yes, I've got some notes, so I keep notes during the stream, and then I just have to go back after the fact. And it took me about 2 weeks to go through the pre-production for Team Fortress 2, because there were quite a lot of streams, and those streams were very joke-dense, so, you know. Anyway, so, welcome indeed, welcome to what I've decided to call the Rubble Pile. This is the Moon Space Station. Why does it look like this? Well, it's really made up of individual smaller ships that have been linked together, rather awkwardly. It was actually these two ships here. I had to complete an objective to make a space station, and my technology at the time wasn't great, so I just sent 2 automated probes to basically dock here, and then left it at that and took the money and left it. So what I'm actually doing right now, briefly, before I go focus on Duna, is I'm just setting up a proper space station here and experimenting with the limits of what an engineer can do, sending up, is it 3 or 4? 4 crew members in the form of 2 scientists, 1 engineer and 1 pilot. So Valentina, Elvis, Debming and Milry. So they've just launched from Kerbin, and I'm just going to, yeah, tweak the station to make it a little bit, well, what I definitely want to do is I want to change its inclination, because it's quite wonky, and if I'm going to do moon operations, then I don't want a wonky inclination, because it's just going to make it harder to hit the target. So I'm going to drop a couple of engines and then try to make the centre of mass a bit more centralised so we can properly manoeuvre it. Yeah. Do I have a VOD YouTube channel? No, Tokira, but there's a private website below which I'm gradually uploading the footage from the NAS, so all live streams, about 15 terabytes of them. So, where am I at right now? I was going through them alphabetically. I'm currently passing the Ds, so I was doing Divinity, so I think all the Divinity streams are up there now. And then I did Deep Rock Galactic. What was the one I was working on recently? I can't remember. But yeah, so I'm working through them steadily. Oh, DayZ, that's it. I've got to make sure that all the DayZ ones are done. Yeah, so just going through them steadily. Right, so let's have a look then. So Valentina, yeah, so all of the staff members are split up all over the place. Elvis, where are you? Is this the science module? I have a feeling that's not. Ah, yeah, wait a minute. This is the living module, isn't it? So move Deb. She must be here. Can I transfer crew? Yeah, there she is. Transfer her over to the science module. There we go. And then have both of our scientists conduct research. Ah, we don't have sufficient electrical charge to keep the research going. So we need to put down more solar panels. Well, that's why I sent them here in this vessel here. All right. Thank you, Lachlan, and Tuin Vijva. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. And Silent Ninja Bob. Thank you, Tuin, Lachlan, and Silent Ninja. Okay, so let's get our engineer, Milry. Please start performing an EVA, so step outside. Now, I was going to shimmy this vessel over here. I've already moved the docking port on its tail. It does have a probe unit, is that correct? It's not manually... Cargo bay... What's that? Is that a probe? Hold on. That's an advanced reaction wheel. There we go. So control from here. Okay, so we'll disconnect it in a minute. Does it have mono... Yes, it has monopropellant. Okay, so it should be able to just maneuver itself. Okay. You can... Well, feel free to hang on there. Who's that? Elvis? Debming? Who's outside? Milry. So Milry's just going to hang on to the edge there. Okay, so I'm going to grab that, spin it round, and put its bum here. Thank you, Kuko DK. Thank you very much, Kuko. Yeah, that should be fine. Here I go. Thank you, Dark Hunter, Solo. Solo is streaming, and Kuko. Thank you, all of you. Right, here we go. Disconnecting. Quick save it before I fuck it up. Damn, I can't because... Oh, it should be fine. It'll be fine. Releasing. There we go. So, control from here. Control point, yep. Right. And then we want to do reverse, don't we? So which way's... Hang on, switch on the stabilizer. So I've got remote control from Kerbin right now. So control point reverse. There we go. So to spin the vessel round. Here we go. Just careful, 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 careful. Right, there we go. Hi there, Stormfox. Okay, hold right there, and then we'll get the whole station spinning gentle. Oh, it's quite a bit of torque there. So set that as our target and control from here. And then we will turn to face. Thank you, Zydor. Thank you very much, Zydor. So this is a little similar to what the Apollo missions were doing, really. Not entirely, but they would disconnect and then have one of the craft just spin round and attach itself on the other side before they transferred to the moon. So here we go. So the rocket would sort of break in half, and the section that like the lunar sections would spin round and attach themselves to the front, and then the whole thing would go whee off to the moon. Okay, so now I set that as my target. Docking clamp set. I'm good, Stormfox. I'm just chilling. Sorry, there's quite a bit of torque. My God. Turn down the reaction wheel authority. Okay. Oh, I've actually got an advanced... Yeah, set target. Sweet, I can automatically target. Okay. Enable RCS, so that's monopropellant. And give me monopropellant control. There we go. So with little puffs of monopropellant in these nozzles, hot gases basically, we can drift towards the docking target. We're drifting slightly away. There we go. I know it's not important in space, but this looks like a deliberate effort to make the least aerodynamic thing possible. Yeah. Well, yeah, not really a consideration up here. Okay. Thought monopropellant was cold. Is it? Is it? Am I mistaken? So yes, as I keep repeating, so yeah, monopropellant is just, it's mechanically simple, which is why it's used on the outside for maneuvering. It is quite simply a chemical which is exposed to a catalyst. In a lab condition, that could be a pain, because basically it releases a shit ton of gas at high speed. So if you're doing that in like a classroom, that's a nightmare. But for space propulsion, that's brilliant, because it means that even in the event of, say, loss of power, you still have just a mechanically simple well, switch that you can hit to still maintain your navigation. So I know that I'm spinning the craft a lot using torque, so a wheel that's spinning here, a reaction wheel, but that's really in real life apparently used for satellites. It's not really used that much for something this big. They're not that effective in the real world, but this is, you know, obviously Kerbal space program. Okay. Cold pressurized nitrogen gas, according to Google. Oh. Well, I know that in real life, or at least in the Apollo program, I don't know if it's still used, they used hydrazine. I know that because there's lots of those shots of very, very cool looking suits for people on the ground. So all of these men would be wearing these sealed suits as they refuel the Apollo missions. And apparently it's because hydrazine is extremely toxic. So the ground crews were not just running around in hard hats, they have full fucking, you know, don't get this on your skin type situation. Okay. Anyway, sorry for the people just joining. We're moving quite slowly. Can we speed up a little bit? There we go. We're just performing a quick docking maneuver. Basically, this ship was attached to the side. I'm just going to shimmy it around and attach it here. Thinking about that, maybe I've just made a mistake. Because I could have left that attached, and therefore we'd have a command module, a command pod. Do we need a command pod? I suppose it can just sit there. I might as well just jettison this if we don't require it. It's just an empty command pod, and we've got plenty of space on board, right? Yeah, we want to reduce the mass. I'll have a think. Here we go. Switch off my own stabilizer. Switch off my own RCS. It's coming in perfect-ish. A little nudge sideways. There we go. The Russian Proton rocket still uses hydrazine. Cool. Right. Just make sure that it's all... Hey, lovely. Okay. Is it all properly aligned? Yeah. Ah, that's not fully snapped on. That's going to be annoying. Damn. Ah. Okay, hold on. Let me disconnect, fix that, then reconnect. That's frustrating. Hang on a second. Shouldn't be a problem. Just undock. Right, you undock. Switch that on. Push away just a little bit. Okay, then stop. Set that as my target, so I've got relative speeds shown. Okay, quickly switch over to Milry. Could you just jump off? You're probably going to perturb that station's position just a teeny bit, but it shouldn't be a problem. Hold on. Right, go over here. Take out your laser. Okay, move that there. Move that there. So you didn't snap it on properly. There we go. Snapped on. He's fixing it. Well done. Sorted. Very good. I just want to make sure it's properly in line, so in the event of acceleration, we don't fuck up and send this thing flying off on the wrong coordinate. Whoa, okay, you properly perturbed that. Hold that. Hold that. Right, stand by. Control from here. Set that as my target. Adjusting, adjusting. Other way, other way. Come on. Where's my prograde? There it is. Cool. We're fine. Sorry, slight oopsie there. Thank you, Claws of Doom. Thank you, Claws of Doom. So twist it slightly. Thank you very much, Claws. Is this an add-on? No, this is just in vanilla now. I think it was indeed one of the mods, the ability to move things around, but it's now in just vanilla. It's cool, isn't it? Right, switch off my own stabilizer. Alright, it's cool. So that's looking a bit, a bit neater, a bit cleaner. So let's see if we can attach that somewhere, this other section here, in a similar manner. First things first, though, we require solar power. Shall I put the solar sails here and here, in the middle? That'll probably look quite neat. So, Milry, if you'd like to just disconnect. But yeah, for the people joining, I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to your Sunday. Yes, for the people just passing through, please know that on the bullshittery front, hang on, I'm about to start working on Team Fortress 2 bullshittery, which I'm hoping will be good. I really hope. I've managed to collect a lot of clips. About 370, in fact, which is fantastic. I did some thorough scrubbing, like really, really thorough, which is really good. There we go. So I'll start on Monday. So, yeah, I'll do my best. Oh, yeah, look, we got one of these. I've never seen this. Yeah, this is new tech, or at least we didn't have it unlocked until recently. Some sort of grip pad. So is it like a... Can I grip to it, or is it just like other parts? I think it like you activate it and then something stays stuck to it instead of wobbling around. We should test it with that micro lander. This was basically like get down to the moon type deal for 2 crew members. An escape pod, really. We should see if we can stick it onto the side of that. Or stick it anywhere. We can lift that up. Ah. Should give that a welly. Right, while you're out here, Milry. So you've moved the solar panels. Can you unfurl them from where you are? Extend solar panel. So these are nice, big, chunky solar panels to provide lots of energy for the boys in the science lab. Isn't it so you can stand on it? Is it? I'll give it a go. See what it does. Nice. Solar panels deployed. Is it me or do they look a bit wonky? Maybe just my angle. We'll check in a moment. Right. Okay, so what else can we tweak here then? Oh, we got more. Yeah, we got additional solar panels. Can these retract, or are they out permanently now? Yeah, does look a bit crooked. That's fine. Right. So leave those there. They are crooked. Look. Oh shit. Well, it's definitely a government operation. Close that grabber arm. Okay. Hang on there. Right, so what are we doing now? Just step inside for a second, Milry, so I can quick save. So, let's move... Yeah, let's get this ship not attached there. We'll just stick it somewhere else. But where are we sticking it? Should we just stick it there? I could just disconnect that command pod and just build it all in a big line. Or I could stick it there on the tail. Well, no, I probably want to use that engine. We'll leave that as the main engine. Okay, so have Milry pull that engine off. It's just dead weight. And then... do we need all that? Batteries, additional probe units we definitely don't need. That's a storage unit. So lots of batteries, but don't we have a ton of batteries? No. Oh, yeah, we do. We've got a whole row of batteries down there. Okay, so that's all just redundant weight. So let's just chuck all that out. The monopropellant, though, that could be useful indeed. So chuck all of that out with the exception of the monopropellant. Okay. What's that there? Is that a storage unit? Yeah. Okay, so have Milry just pull all that off. Oh, hold on. Before he does, we might want to move that. Okay. We might not be able to pull that off if that's the root node. Let's see. Maybe I should pull that off in a minute then, so I'm just trying to plan this. Okay, I know what to do. I'm going to have Milry step outside. EVA. There we go. Whee! Okay, then I want you to use this to remove... hang on. So remove this. Place that Grappler Junior there. Then we're going to get rid of this command pod. It's not required. We've got plenty of room in other pods. Okay, so just verify that this is in fact empty. There's no storage. There's nothing in it. Trigger this decoupler. Oh, we can't do it from his position. Here we go. Stand by. Trigger this decoupler. Decouple. There he goes. Okay. So that command pod will just float off and remain in orbit here. Cool. Now, pull that off, please. And place that over here, because that could be a useful frame for us to use in a minute. Alright. Now, go... ah, we've got a connection hardpoint here. Is there one on the other side? Oh, there is. Fantabulous. One moment. So, place that in line there. Or other way. Come on, dingus. No? Hold on. Space junk? Indeed, space junk. But it's alright, space is really big. I'm sure it'll never be a problem. Having trouble attaching this. I can attach it upside down, but that's not what I want. It needs to click onto something that's coming at it, you see, and I need to click it on radially. Like so. It's not having it, is it? I can do it. Come on, snap on. No, not that way, the other way. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe I'll have to use a docking port instead. Press Alt? Yeah, I'm doing it, but it will only snap upside down. I don't know what's going on there. Keep trying. Why won't you snap? How can she snap? It's right this way? Are you sure? Is it not the other way? Is that the... okay, well, we'll give it a welly. Worst thing that'll happen is it doesn't work. We'll just use the docking one. Alright. So, now let's pull off some of this dead weight. So there's a monopropellant. Just hover there for a second. Is there a ladder you can grab? Grab this. Yeah, we've got a ton of batteries. We don't need those. Right, here we go. So what's in there? So a couple of experimental things. Yeah, pinch those. Monopropellant. Move that elsewhere. Is there room elsewhere? Yes. So Alt. There we go. Hey, sausage. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Huh? You being gorgeous? Yeah, she's happy. She's back from her walkies. She chased a few tree rodents. Got excited. Yeah, she's a happy girl. She saw her favourite old man with a walking stick who gives her treats every time she sees him. And so she runs straight up to him and sits patiently at his feet. Thank you, Ghosty Boy. Thank you very much, Ghosty. Alright, 1 minute. So move those experiments. Keep moving this mono propellant. Do we have any more space for mono propellant? Surely we do. Liquid fuel. Oxidizer liquid fuel. There's a bit of space for mono propellant. Yep. Yep, plenty of space for mono. We'll be fine. And then just, yeah, shimmy that all in. Shouldn't really do that, should I? Just fill them up individually. Whoops. Damn. Okay. What's the goal of this game? Anjix? It's a sim game where you play as NASA, except you're NASA for this race of alien creatures called Kerbals. There they are. Yeah, we all come from Kerbin, which is basically Earth over there, and you've got to complete many of the same objectives as NASA. Kerbal Space Program is extremely good. I very strongly recommend. It's one of those must-have games on Steam, in my opinion. It's very, very good. It's quite challenging. I can't seem to... Oh, I'm stupid. Same tank. So right now you're looking at a space station that's orbiting the moon. So I'd like this to be the site for future lunar operations. So I just want to... I'm just doing some housekeeping. Because this space station is a bit of a... well, it's called the rubble pile, and you can probably see why. It's a collection of lots of different ships that are sort of squidged together. So I'm trying to find some actually properly open monopropellant. Here's some mono. Does it matter? I mean, it's only a little bit of mono. But efficiency is everything in space. See, definitely that tank is definitely... There is an empty tank here, look. Or like partially empty. Here, right? So why can't I fill it? I can. Weird. What did I do when Digby nuked me yesterday? Well, I thought the best strategy was to fall over and die, and then basically be disintegrated. That's generally the go-to. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite chilling, wasn't it? So Digby did an Armour 3 operation last night, in which he set up a flashpoint, so a conflict between two superpowers, in that case the Soviet Union and America, or NATO rather, and it all escalated horribly, and tactical nuclear weapons were deployed on both sides. Well, I assume on our side as well, but there's specifically, which in turn triggered strategic nuclear weapons and effectively the end of the world. Yes, it's a rather grim scenario. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna dump it. Do I need those experiments? There's a little bit of space here. Transfer those experiments over. 1 minute. Can I? Not from Millery. There we go. Shift. Nope. Fuck. Careful. Don't activate the engines. There we go. Shimmy those over. Okay. And then we should just be able to ditch all of that. So let's do that now. So Millery, just disconnect from your ladder. Cool. Did I watch Arcane? No, I don't know what that is, sorry. Is that a film? Okay, remove that. So that's a storage unit, which we do not require. Just going to fling it a little bit further. This is a monopropellant tank we do not require. Battery we do not require. Just put them all together. It's going to fly towards the station. Should be fine. I see. I don't play League of Legends. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that. Not really. I'm not really into my MOBAs. I'm into my RTSs, sort of, but not my MOBAs. I remember playing Warcraft 3 and being like, it's not for me. To each their own, it's just not for me. Right, okay, so I need to leave that probe unit there for a second because... Oh yeah, we'll put... No, leave the engine on for now. Or should we do it just with mono? Do we have mono? Yeah, we got mono. Yeah, take the engine off. How much mono? It'll be fine. Just take the engine off. It's dead weight. Here we go. And even, in an emergency, I can just steal that engine. So, dead weight. Take it off. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and pinch that other radial slot and place it on the bum of that craft. There we are. Take this one here. Radial hardpoint. Float down here. Can you see my logic? Crap. No, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Do. Shit. Very hard to control. Swing back. There we go. Hi there, SWAT Knight. ZF SWAT Knight is in the chat, everyone. I hope you're very well, SWAT. Come on. Click on. Fuck. It's not aligned. At least it's on. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to snap it, but it's not working. Toggle snap. Is that on or off? Oh, is that the problem this whole time? Have I had it switched off? Am I dense? Don't answer that. Hang on. What's going on wrong here then? Can't seem to select it anymore. Oh, damn. Is it bugged out on me? Do I need to load it? Yeah, I think it's inside now. I fucked up. Can I... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Right. Put that there. So is that the right way round? I'm not overly familiar with these. I'll just give it a welly. If it's not the right way round, not the end of the world. Okay. So we're just going to do the exact same maneuver. We're just going to move that to the front, attach it. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Right, please get back inside. Quick save it. Because I thought it was the other way. Forward? Yep. Let's go. Oh, is it full? Whoops. Getting that module then. Yeah, I thought so too, Dr. Umbra, but it wouldn't work. If it doesn't work, I'll just pinch two docking things. It won't let me put it round the other way. That's what's confused me. There we go. Board. Come on. Alright. So, we disconnect, just make sure it's got mono. Yes, it does. Leave that craft there for now. Thank you, the Real Jockle. Thank you very much, Real Jockle. So, quick save. And then, disconnect here. Here we go. Undock. Alright. Now, since this one's lighter, we should maneuver this. Switch on stabilizer. Too much torque. Tone that down before we have an accident. Here we go. And then control. Which way do I want to go? I want to go reverse, technically, don't I? Let's just drive away and then hang on. Stand by. So let's go forward slightly. Right. So yeah, everything's fine today. I'm just relaxing. Looking forward to some Team Fortress later. Looking forward to starting the editing for Team Fortress tomorrow. I need to buy some food. Again, it's just food shopping such a hassle now, what with COVID. So I used to just go late at night. I'd go to a big supermarket and I'd just go big food shopping, load the entire car. Jobs are good. But then COVID hit and now everything's awkward and the big supermarkets are horrible. So I go to the little supermarkets just to reduce the chance of me catching COVID. But it's a little inconvenient and the car park's tiny, so I walk instead, and that adds additional inconvenience, and it's like, I miss pre-COVID days. There we go. Yeah, we did umlaut that supermarket, but they stopped being 24-hour when COVID hit. That's the problem. Okay, sorry. Control from here. 1 second. Oh, I can't control from the hard point. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Not a big crisis. Instead, simply reverse. Control from here, and then reverse my controls. There we go. And then set that as my target. I can't set it as my target. That's very frustrating. Maybe it isn't the right way around. Okay, set that as my target then. Right, there we go. That works. Hold there. Give me RCS. Go forward. Cool. Alright. Here the supermarket's always closed at 10, says Mahoraz. Yeah, you know what I mean, as in it's just I find myself going, ugh, I don't want to go out right now. Okay. So let's see what happens. If this doesn't dock, that's fine. We'll just hold it in position here, swap these two out with a couple of large docking ports, which we have access. Well, one's right there, and we've got another one somewhere on the station over there. Delivery supermarket should become a permanent thing. You can optimize the storage so much better. Yeah, I did try to fill in, you know, like the whole apply for an online delivery, but that was some time ago, and the waiting list was extreme, like weeks and weeks. So I was like, fuck, I need food now. Probably not potato. I don't think it's going to dock either. Potato, sorry. Pomato. So it is vertically misaligned. What is it aiming for? Aim for that. Most peculiar. Reduce speed. So which way is left for the RCS? That's down. That's up. That's left. We want up. There we go. So will it connect? There we go. Is that forward? What's that? No, forward's alright. That's fine. Let's have a go. What's it going to do, eh? Oh, other way, other way. Yeah, probably won't. Okay. So it must be. I think it needs to be flipped. It's weird that it wouldn't let me flip it though. I don't know what that's about. That way. Yeah, can't find the docking port. What a surprise. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's not even like magnetically going bloop. Okay. So, let's see if I can... Yeah, I just don't know why it's not flipping for me. Hang on. Hold position here. I know, I thought so too, Nyon. Hold on. Come on. Stop it. Come about. There we go. Right, stop. Let's wait there. Other way. Okay, stop. There we go. Right, so Milry, do this quick. So EVA. He's going to knock it off slightly. Okay, EVA. Get down here. It's fine. And then, can you flip that round? And if not, why? So it won't snap. It just will not snap. See? It snaps that way, but not that way. I don't know why. Alright, fuck it. Pop that there. I know, they're not docking ports, they're radial clamps. Come on, give me... Oh, it's not stuck in the body, isn't it? There we go. Pop that there. I'll come back to that later. It's not important right now. There we go. Right. There we go. Up. Grab that large docking port. There we go. On. Radially locked. Yep. And go find another one. Is there another one on the other side? If so, that would be convenient. Nope. So we'll just fly down here. There's one there. Grab that one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those radial clamps. How strange. Right, that way. Let's go. Welcome to space, everyone. That's wrong. Ooh, bugger. There we go. It's on. Fly back. Whoops. You're right, Milry. He's fine. Slight knock, but he's fine. Hold. Just grab that. Hold onto the ladder. Stand by. Initiate. Set as target. It's good. Forward. We're good. Coming in. Right. So this should work fine. Alright, cool. So anyway, for the... Yeah, so I'm basically taking a space station, which I've dubbed the rubble pile, and I'm making it so that the... Well, making it so that its center of gravity is much better if I wanted to change its inclination, which I do. But also just generally cleaning it up, because it's a bit of a mess. Okay, so that yellow marker there, the prograde marker, my direction of travel, make sure it's over the purple, which is the target that I've selected, in this case the docking port, which is what you saw me do when I clicked on the docking port and set target. Lovely jubbly. Okay. And then reduce speed. Magnetic lock is about to take. Come on. Where's down? That's not it. There's down. And now kiss. There we go. Switch off stabilizer, switch off RCS. Locked. Jobs are good, and there we go. Alright, let's sort out that weirdly lopsided solar panel array there. Don't know what that's about. Okay. I can put them either side, couldn't we? That might look cooler. We put them out here. We've got 4 as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so, quick save. Oh no, wait, Milry's on the ladder. Alright, so, jump off there. Well done. Also, I think, yeah, sorry, we need to, while you're out there, Milry, you need to perform some repairs. That lander, that lunar lander, it's got a damaged solar array. Okay, so, sorry, I just need him to step inside, just get in anywhere. Get in the lunar module. Let's get aboard. Okay. Right. Cool, cool. So, let's have him step out. How are the scientists doing? They've got enough energy now, don't they? So yes, they're performing research and they have more than enough energy for their experiments. Excellent. This is career mode. Go home. Alright, so let's now grab that there. 1 second. Should have bought more ladder parts so we can grab onto things. 1 second. There we go. Snap. Thank you, Huberfett. Thank you for doing that, Huberfett. Thank you. There we go. Upsy daisy. Okay, we'll remove that bit there. Not sure what I'm doing with this. We can also probably remove this probe and battery. It's just dead weight right now. What's that? Is that a fuel tank? Yeah, take that probe off because we've got one. Actually, is that wise? Well, leave it on for now in case we need it. Thank you, Fredultram and Huberfett. Thank you very much. So remove this. Let's stick this. Just whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. It did not like me doing that, did it? Oh no. Has it bugged out on me? think it might have bugged out on me. It's attached the part to him without placing it. Okay, we're quick loading it. Yeah. So this mechanic system is super temperamental. We're quick loading that. Oh dear. Getting a drink. Oh yes, in other news, the ants. My army of ants. I've managed to purchase a cheap heat mat with a sensor that switches off the heat mat when the sensor reaches a certain temperature. So, to my joy, I discovered that the sensor is actually the perfect size to fit into the side of the ant farm that I purchased. So I've threaded the sensor into the ant farm and have placed the ant farm on the pad, and I'm able to reliably control the air temperature inside. So, where are they? Just gonna have a look, hang on. So, the air temperature inside the nest is about 25 degrees. It's about 20 degrees in here, in this room. It's a bit chilly. So yes, so the ants have got a nice warm ant farm. However, the queen ant is not in the ant farm. She's in a test tube next to it. So what I'm hoping is that she will identify that that the ant farm is warmer and start moving her eggs inside it. So I'm just going to leave her alone for a few hours and see how it goes. What did I say? I'm sorry, did I say 20? Yeah, 25 degrees? Yeah. So that's apparently the optimal temperature for for that species of ant. Now then, what's going on? Let's have a look. I need to, probably, sorry, step out again. So we stopped doing what we were doing. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Okay. I don't know what you're doing right now. What are you doing right now? Why are you riding the lunar land like it's a toy? Okay. 1 second. Why are you doing that? Stop it. Traverse that back and then lock it. Target angle. Motor. No. Okay, hold on. That's really dangerous. Let go. So that was on the hinge for the sake of its deployment when it first took flight. Okay, we need to move that then. Don't just leave that stuck on a hinge. What is that? Is that a Clampertron docking port? It's a full Clampertron. Do we have a Clampertron that thing can attach to? Okay, leave it. Just don't fucking touch it. Jesus. Right. Ah, Kerbal. What's winter in the UK like? Mild. Very mild. So we're on the end of the Gulf Stream, so yeah, generally weather here is just mild in general. But yes, what with climate change, temperatures are now getting, so winter will maybe dip a little bit into into freezing, below freezing, but only barely and just for a few days, and then it just stays just above. So you'll get a little bit of snow, but it's getting rarer as the years go by. Maybe like a light dusting on the odd day. Thank you, Van Dread. Thank you very much, Van Dread. Alright. So, let's grab these. Let's try to properly align them this time, eh? Yeah. Occasionally we get cold weather fronts coming in. But it's almost always notable, it's like oh my god, snow, what the fuck? That's my point. Snow in the UK? It's crazy. Right. Where's that other solar panel? So let's grab that one there. Move that on the underside. Can we grab it if it's unfurled? Yes, we can. There we go. Pardon me, sorry. unfurl the other one. Hang on. Cool. And then do the same over here. So switch back to build mode. Yeah, me too. Would be nice to have more snow, not Cerno. There we go. I don't think it's going to be properly aligned. Any thoughts on Brazil? I've seen the odd clip, but I need to sit. No, words. I've seen the odd clip, but I need to sit down and watch it fully. It's the one by Terry Gilliam, right? Gilliam? 1 second. Okay, detach. There we go. No. Shit. Pop it there. Okay, right. It would be nice to do a mission in a moment. Oh, so now it's now it's the right way round. God damn it. So why was it not going up? Oh, maybe they can't. Maybe they're not. Maybe you don't mount these radially. Sorry, fucking in line. Maybe you can only mount them radially. Yeah, but. Okay, now it works. Alright then. So how does this thing work? This grip pad. We should experiment. So what's that? Is that a docking port? It's a clampertron. 2 clampertrons, right? I think. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, does it come off? No, it's fine. Stop fucking with that camera arm. It's gonna break. All right. So, can I could probably just launch. Yeah, lift this thing. Yeah, hang on. Let me just get back in. So, get back in. Wait, is this the right one? That's the science module. Go over here. The living module's at the front now. So let's see. I've removed the dead weight, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, here's the living module. Hitchhiker storage container, where we store all the yummy snacks. This is career mode. Hell zone. Okay. So, Valentina, is she flying right now? Where are you, Valentina? Yes, I think she is. Which nose cone are you in? Yeah, she's here. Okay, control from here. Give Valentina control. So our pilot Valentina, that's looking much better, isn't it? It's cool. Much better than what it used to look like. So welcome to the welcome to the space station. Retract that solar panel. We've got these huge ones here, and that. Oh, we can't retract that one. Right. So, how much delta V do we have? Check these engines. Activate. Yeah, those engines are active. Are any other engines active? If they are, switch them off. Shut down engine. Are they on? I think they might be on. 1 second. There we go. So we've just got the one engine. So 669 delta V. Nice. Alright, now what about fuel? So all of that is stored there. So Rockomax, give it a save. Transfer the fuel to the back for the sake of center of mass. There we go. Alright, so is that all of our fuel from all of those forward tanks? Looks like it. Probably got some dregs in here. How are we doing on the torque wheels? Looking good. Looking very good. So, let's have a look at our current inclination. According to this, we've got an 11-degree inclination difference. Bugger, that's pretty bad, to be honest. So if I did want to alter... Hang on. Add maneuvering node. 11 degree. What the hell am I doing? What am I doing? Can I set... Sorry, I'm looking for my... I'm looking for the stats on exactly where my... Oh, hang on a minute. Is it here? I need to correct it. I'm in roughly the right position for it, actually. Hang on, fuck. Stop it. Can I set the moon as my target? Yeah, set as target. No target. Weird. Focus the moon station. No, focus the moon. Sorry, I'm trying to find my ascending and descending nodes. I'm not sure where they're gone. I suppose it would only matter... Yeah, if I had orbit, surface, target. Add maneuver. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Fuck it. Hang on. Let's go to the periapsis and see how much it would cost me to raise it. Probably not much, I assume. So, go to my periapsis and increase. Okay, so if I spend 60 delta V, we'll go up here, which means if I make an inclination change here, it will be much cheaper for the... Yeah, so let's do that. So let's quickly increase our altitude to 952 kilometers. Okay? Yeah, I thought so too, but I'm having trouble selecting the moon, Mary. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, turn the station to face the maneuvering node. Cancel for the minute, Valentina. Okay, here we go. So, what's happening then is, yes, again, speaking to the people at the back who aren't really familiar with space travel and Kerbal in general, we're falling around the moon, and we've got a bit of a weird orbit right now. So we've got a very low periapsis, the lowest point of our orbit, which is only at 24 kilometers above the lunar surface. Bear in mind that the tallest mountain on the moon is about 10 kilometers, so that's a close shave, and insofar as orbits go. But it doesn't matter because the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so we can get quite close, truth be told. The closest I've ever gotten in an orbit is 70 meters, which I did a few days ago. That was pants-shittingly close, holy moly. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the periapsis, the lowest point of orbit, and I'm going to do a quick burn forward. Doing so will increase my orbit, my altitude on the other side, so my apoapsis, and take me from 317 kilometers up to 952. Why? Because up there, a maneuver to change the inclination, which is up or down, is much cheaper. You can make much larger inclination changes higher up than you can closer. Well, you can do it down there if you want, but fuel is limited. Therefore, we need to try and, be cost effective with our fuel, because this is it. If we want more fuel, we've got to send it from home. So, let's speed up the time then. Here we go. So, time warp. So, 20 minutes till the maneuver. So, here we go. So we're picking up speed as we fall towards the moon. Orbit is just continually falling. That's all we're doing. So we're picking up speed, 520 meters per second. Here we go. 8 minutes till our lowest point of orbit. 6 minutes. We're moving at 600 meters per second. Note the pieces of debris that we've just jettisoned. And look, there's another mission over there. What's that? Decoupler. 6 kilometers away. It's quite busy up here. 2 minutes till the maneuvering node. Hello, moon. Right. Now then, let's turn to face the maneuver. Valentina, our pilot, has control. Very good. So yes, during the lunar landings themselves, forgive me if I'm mistaking the exact names of the modules, but you'd had the lunar module, which was going to go down to the surface, but the third astronaut stayed up in orbit, effectively in this section here, and so when the time was right, the two sides disconnected, and the lunar module slowed down so that it would simply fall down onto the moon, do the whole, we come in peace for all mankind, and then when it was ready, launch back up to meet... Sorry, what was his name? I've forgotten already. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Love? Something Love? He died recently, didn't he? Sorry, Michael Collins. Who am I thinking of? I must be thinking of Apollo 13. Whoops. Apollo 11 crew. Yes, he passed away recently, didn't he? Sorry, Michael Collins. Yeah, rest in peace. But there is in fact a memorial here on the moon. The developers placed it in for them, for the Apollo crew who have died. Okay. We're about to hit the node. We might as well start now. So here we go. A very slight... How are we doing? Don't go crazy. Whoa! No sticky keys, Windows. No, thank you. Need to switch that off. I'm thinking of James Lovell. Or Lovell? The commander of Apollo 13. My mistake, sorry. Okay, there we go. So we're now picking up speed. Oh, look, the debris ahead of us. Hopefully it doesn't hit us. This is the debris we shed from the station. Okay. Valentina, keep us facing prograde. Alright. Yeah, it's interesting, Kaizen. I enjoy stopping to read, stopping to smell the roses when it comes to games like this. Just read about the missions themselves, read about, say, the planets that we're orbiting, their compositions. I just find it fascinating. I just enjoy learning. Thank you, Insomni. Thank you very much, Insomni. Okay. So, that's done it. Confirm maneuver. So here we go. So we're going up quite high in the orbit over there, see? And when we get up there, we're going to plan for an inclination change because, as mentioned, we're on a wonky inclination, which is fine if you've got a probe. Hell, it's even great if you're trying to scan the ground because then you can scan more territory. See this, like a polar orbit? So this orbit continues. Pardon me. The planet or the moon rotates underneath you and you can effectively scan every single inch of the terrain. But it's not good if we want a space station that other ships can come to and from and dock with. So having the ship match our inclination every time is going to be a nightmare. So let's just stay in a nice, normal, 0-degree inclination. I did, Diamond, I did, yes. Okay. So, let's just speed up time then. Here we go. Whee! 1 hour and 53 minutes. So, as we get further away, our speed goes down. Hello, moon. So yes, our moon itself, you can just go on the dark side of it, the back side of it, and just see all of the impact craters over the tens of millions of years, hundreds of millions of years, where it's just been bombarded. And we were getting hit too, plenty. It's just that our atmosphere burned up a shit ton of them, and, well, our shifting crusts have hidden most of the craters, but the moon doesn't have the luxury. So you can see the reality of the situation. Space is a shooting gallery, and sooner or later we're going to get hit by a really big one. Well, we're continually getting hit by them all the time, but yeah, a really big one. So all the more reason to try to get the human race off Earth. Shame to have all of our eggs in one basket. Especially when the basket is getting hit by bullets. Thank you, Zertle. Thank you very much, Zertle. Interestingly, I remember doing some reading, reading about this when, actually, sorry, let me just plan this maneuver before I fuck it up. 1 second. So I can't target the moon, weirdly. Okay. Add maneuvering nodes. It should be roughly here, my ascending and descending node. Okay. Oh, hang on, let me just target something that's already in orbit. Yeah. So what's his inclination? That's got to be correct. That's got to be 0, right? So here, apparently here is my ascending node? For real? You sure? What's it doing that for? I can't seem to modify it and I don't know why. 1 minute. Ascending node, right. 0? No. I'm a little confused. One moment, sorry. Try that one. Set that... Yeah, there we go. So there's him. Here's us. Right. So, whoa, okay. Delete that maneuvering node. So try to match his inclination. Because he's definitely... Oh, is he travelling in the opposite direction to us? He is. Okay, that's going to confuse... That's going to confuse the... it's going to confuse... Hang on. There we go. How much will this cost us? There we go. That's roughly it. Okay. Whoa, that's super cheap. Fucking hell. That's only 35 Delta V. Beautiful. We've done it. Excellent. That's all we need to do. And that will take us to 36 kilometers. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Turn to face the maneuver, Valentina. Thank you, Mano Mushroom. Thank you very much, Mano Mushroom. Sorry, what was I saying? But yes, a while ago when I was reading about things like Bioshock, weirdly, it was talking about how it is actually really in our best interest to try and get underwater technology, even if it's not something as extravagant as an underwater city. But having a population living underwater who are not being sustained by the surface would actually provide a lot of technology, a lot of insights towards things that we will need for space travel, effectively. So having a population that can't reliably get stuff from the surface easily means that we have to adapt around those challenges. And also, if we can make a permanent settlement under the water is surprisingly a good place to be in the event of an impact scenario. So if we had just one city underwater and we had an asteroid impact, that city would probably be okay. So the water would absorb pretty much all of that, and so long as you're not near the impact, you'd be fine. You'd be completely untouched. And then of course that population could just go back to the surface and use their resources to assist. Oh yeah. Anyway, 51 minutes till the... Yeah, so long as you don't have fucking Andrew Ryan and the Great Chain and all that jazz. Whose anarchy-driven civilization just ends up making a power vacuum, because that's all anarchy is. It's just a power vacuum. And then it all goes wrong. Yeah, and then people can shoot bees with their hands. Obviously. Okay. So, stop there. So, look at our orbit. So, periapsis. Can I get more advanced information? Inclination 1 degree. Can I do a little bit more of a... Damn. So, my inclination difference is still 1 degree off. I mean, 1 degree's fine, isn't it? That's no biggie. Right? Can I make it a little bit better? Cancel that target. Where's he gone? Switch to set as target. Where is he? There he is. Unset target. Okay. 1.2 degree inclination orbit. So if I go here and just go... Whoop, there we go. Nope, it's wrong. Ah, come on. Dial down the sensitivity there. 1 second. Nope. What is that doing? Go from here. There we go. 1.2, 1.3. What about if I slow down? Nope. I don't know what's doing that. Try it from a different place. I'm just being fussy. Come on, 1 degree's fine. 1 degree's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's take us up to 36 kilometers is okay. Hang on, warp here, then drop. Yeah, turn retrograde, Valentina. Here we go. So just do the exact opposite maneuver. Take us down again. Take us down to around, let's say, 100 and... Nah. 150 kilometers? What do you think? Take us down to 150 kilometers. How far to the... 10 seconds? Do it now. So here we go. So we're doing the exact opposite maneuver. We're reducing our altitude so that in the future ships can come and go. I want us to be high enough in orbit that they can intercept us easily. There we go. But not too high. Do I have mods installed? I don't believe so, no. Unless there's something on the workshop that I've subscribed to that I don't remember. Okay, stand by. 216 kilometers. Ease up. Reduce the thrust. Alright. Do I think it's too early to start eating mince pies? Yes, indeed. You can start doing that December the 23rd and no earlier. There we go. Cool. Very good. Speed up the time. Well done, Valentina. Whee! We missed it. Yep, we missed it. Whoops. Just go around again then. Hang on. Warp around again. Whee! Cool. Right. And then just, what are we doing? Raising the Perry. So we want to increase speed. Turn prograde. So just trying to get ourselves in a nice, easy orbit. Right. But yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's having a nice day today. So what we'll do after this is we'll see about sending down the lunar lander to an anomaly that I spotted. I'll show you. It might even be the memorial that I mentioned. I hope it is. Let's have a look. So, how far until the apoapsis? Stop. Okay. Speed up. There we go. So just give ourselves a nice stable orbit. So 120 kilometers, 130, 140, and that's perfect. There we go. Cool. So the station is in a nice rounded orbit now. So instead of its horribly wonky orbit from before, it's now, yeah, easy intercept for any craft coming and going from the lunar surface. Excellent. So let's send a craft down to the lunar surface, shall we? Now, we came up with this lander from... Where did we land last time? So we've got a bunch of flags mounted in the regolith. So we've been there. So far side crater biome. I see a landing. Oh, our first moon landing. Okay. So moon's northwest crater. Okay. So when was that set? Set on year 17. Oh, look, we can even see our progress. Look. So first moon landing. So that was year 1, day 180. Okay. And then over here we have a flag, year 17, the moon's northwest crater. We have a polar base up there, don't we? So the moon lander. Can we see the flag? I might have to switch off the base just to see it. One moment. Moon lander, switch off the landers. So that is year 2, day 21 is where we set up that lunar base. Okay. So where else? So we've never been there. So the east crater. And there's the anomaly, question mark. Okay. So, in fact, let me just switch over to KerbNet. So let me show you this. So if I go to the science module and have our scientists, can I level up any crew members? Ah, cool. Can. So go to the KerbNet. Also, I'll get some music on. So look at this. This is fun. I'm still learning how this works, really. We have got a sort of... I suppose it's a bit like a periscope, as in we're not scanning the entire planet, we're just looking down the FOV of like a periscope type device as we travel forward. It's just we're so high up in orbit that we can see most of the planet. But we can actually tease out some details insofar as what we're looking at these coordinates. So this is an altitude monitor, this is the biome monitor, and if we had an ore scanner we'll be able to look for ore content if we wanted to start an ore mining operation for liquid fuel, if we wanted to launch ourselves back up. One moment, sorry. Just going to get you some music. Let's go with... which one did I just play? That was Interloper. Let's go with Hydroponic Garden. There we go. So, as we go around looking, we can see the different biomes. So the East Far Side Crater, the Midlands Craters, the Far Side Basin. Cool. And we can set waypoints as well. So, hi there, bouncing along. Welcome indeed. So let's speed up the time. Set it to auto-refresh every 3 seconds. So as we go around... So it's actually going this way. So this isn't one-to-one. It's actually... That's our direction of travel. So pretend there's a split straight line here, and then this is the north side of the planet. That's the south side of the planet. I think. Is that correct? So that's a pole, isn't it? Far Side Basin. So that's up there. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so as we travel along, looking down this periscope, facing forwards. So what's that? So in front of us is a big crater. So that's the Far Side Crater. I don't think we landed there, have we? Oh, 1 minute. Speed up time. So we're looking for... 1 minute. Hi there, Adamsaurus. Adamosaurus, even. Hope you're well. Alright. Turn off the moon base, sir. They just died. No. All the members of the moon base came back okay. In fact, a couple of the people on this crew here are from the moon base. They've been on Kerbin for years. I'm sure they're eager to get out there. Okay, so the northwest crater. Trouble is, if the anomaly is not directly on the equator, then we might need to scan from the other probe. Can we see it? So yeah, we've got a nice biome monitoring thing going on. Okay, I can't see it. Maybe we have to go with one of the polar probes. Stand by. Okay. Where did I say that I recorded it? East Crater and question mark. Where are we? Okay, no, we should have seen it. We just passed it, but we didn't see it. Okay, so let's just save it. Well, go back to the tracking station then. I'll show you the same setup from a polar probe. So either our comm array, or probably more likely the ore scanner that I sent up. Hi there, Catler. Good afternoon. Alright. Let's have a look. So, that's Kerbin. Go over to the moon. Twin crater. Switch off. Toggle bases on. Switch flags off. Okay. So the moon station, the rubble pile. Damn, I've accidentally changed its classification. Okay. So, the moon ore scanner in a polar orbit. The moon biome scanner. It's a bit far out though. That could be perfect. The moon biome scanner. Let's have a look at that then. Okay. Thank you, M8R4C3M3. Thank you very much, M8. Thank you. Right. Hang on a minute. Of course not, Chrono. They're always going back to the planet all the time. Okay, so here we are. So we've got so the central core of a probe, which I've launched, which looks a bit awkward, but apparently it's very functional. So it's scanning, looking straight at the moon. Let's access KerbNet. Here it is. So reduce the field of view. Hello. Now then, let's search for, so we've got altitude and biome. Speed up the time as we orbit up, all the way up. What can we see? Refresh. There it is. There's something on the moon. Anomalous readings. Just next to the North Pole. Just at the top of that crater. Something worth investigating. Okay. So we have the coordinates. It's just above the northeast basin. Let's just go around the moon. All the way round. So there appears to be a second anomaly. Oh, no, it's the same one. Sorry, just hadn't refreshed. 1 second. Is there a second anomaly? No, just the one. That's the South Pole. Oh, no, I'm correct. There is a second anomaly. Which pole is that on? It's on the South Pole. Okay, so... Did I mark those earlier? Let's have a look. So... East crater and question mark, and then... Location what the fuck. There it is. So, we have 2 things that we can go and investigate, everyone. Let's do that, shall we? Should we send a scientist and a pilot down to investigate and see exactly what we're talking about here? That could be fun. Wow. Let's see what sort of delta V the probe can pull. Right. Might grab some coffee in a moment. What's the time? 1:15. 1:30. Right. There we go. So go back to the rubble pile. Hopefully this is indeed the station and it's not just a piece of debris. Might be a piece of debris, to be honest. If it is, we'll just set it as junk and then go back to the tracking station. Indeed, Milky. Yeah, it's really good. Is this the station? No. Yeah, it's just the command module. No worries. It's completely empty. There's no one and nothing in it. So, let's change its name over to... rubble pile, just a piece of debris. Debris from the rubble pile. Cool. And then back to the tracking station. Cool. Hi there, Quebec. ZF Quebec is in the chat, everyone. Quebec, sir, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but when I was going through the Team Fortress bullshittery scrubbing, I found what I'm going to do, I suppose mild spoilers for the first one, is that I've got this lovely thing where, because you were so consistent in which class you played as, it's really useful to me as an editor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of put your scenes, and I'm going to sort of, I've got all the Quebec scenes that are sort of tagged, all these moments where you're a spy and you stab someone, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange them in the amount of sort of like butthurt that it's caused, you know, the sort of all the way at the beginning, like, ah, damn that Quebec, to right at the end where we're basically screaming and firing in all directions, like with, you know, it's the film Predator, and we're just trying to fire any bullet into the forest to try and hit the damn thing. Because Quebec is a spy main in Team Fortress 2, and he was very good at it. And I'm hoping in my mind this is how it's going to work, but we'll have to see if I can edit it funny. But I'm hoping to just sort of make this escalating threat to the point that at the end we're just gibbering, just screaming at Quebec the spy. So I'm hoping to stack that in the first episode as one of like the major recalling, like running gags, that Quebec is just this presence, this, you know, I am the spy. Hang on a minute. Hi. Hi, gorgeous. 1 second. What are you doing, sweet pea? You being cute? 1 minute. Anomalous alien life has been spotted. I must investigate. Oh dear. She's a happy girl. Hi there, Quebec. Did I enjoy Goodnight Vienna? Yeah, that was good fun. It was good fun indeed. Well done, by the way, for squad leading with such a busy, I imagine, such a busy comnet. If I'm being, put a gun to my head and be truly honest, I rather prefer the smaller operations personally, or more specifically, I prefer it when it's like more interpersonal. Like I think armor's best when you're like in a squad with people that you know, but that's just me. But yeah, no, I still enjoyed it. It was good. I think I think it was very cool. Yeah. Right, hang on. Yeah, do you mind if I just pop the kettle on and also just turn the heating up just by a couple of degrees? It's quite chilly in here actually. It's a bit of a chill here in Britain today. One moment. Going to fill up some coffee in the French press. Coffee mug. There it is. 1 second. Oh, it's disgusting. Ugh. Coffee. Oh, there we go. Where are my slippers? Hang on. Oh, proper old man Sunday, everyone. Right, here we go. Anyway, so for the people just joining, welcome back. 1 moment. Hang on. Oops. So. Right, let's have a look then. So what's going on is we've detected a couple of anomalies on the surface of the moon. So things that should not be there, readings that don't quite make sense. So we're going to go over to the rubble pile, which is the name of the moon space station, which I can't see on the list anymore. That's because it's... Where is it? Ah, Lunar... No, that's Lunar Base 1. Have I disconnected? Has it been accidentally tagged as space debris? Maybe. Let me just select it here. Where is it? Okay, no, it is a space station. So if I sort by space stations, remove all the probes. There's a lot of probes. The moon station. Here it is, all the way up there. Okay. Right, so the moon station. Let's go. Someone pinged me on Steam. Let's have a look. Thank you, Sendin. Absolutely, Sophie. Yeah, it's her sofa. Absolutely. She sits on it. She sleeps on it. It's her sofa. All right. There we go. 1 second. I think they're dog pictures. I'll check those in a bit. Hang on. 1 minute. So, here is the space station, and we have a lander that's positioned here. Now, let's have a look and see. Let me just switch off the engine unit here, just in case I accidentally hit the button. So, this lander can is capable of taking a couple of Kerbals down to the surface with quite a bit of delta V to get all the way down and up again. Pardon me, all the way down and up again. Right. So, if I fill up all of these tanks, how much delta V will it have? Let's have a look. So, from this main tank, let's fill up each tank individually. So from the main station reserves, I'm now filling up liquid fuel into the lander. So let's think about sending this lander down to collect science and also see what's at that anomaly, eh? Right, so that's one. Next one. We need to fill them all evenly, so that it's got a 3-tank setup here. They don't detach, they're all part of the lander, part of its landing, base. And good luck with it, Soggy, when you do. They are one hell of a life upgrade, and I can't thank all of you enough for letting me buy Lulu. Thank you. I used to commute up to London, you see, back when I worked in software development, so now that I can work from home, it's let me get a dog. So thank you, all of you. There we go. Right, so those are those are filled up now. We've got most of our monopropellants. All right, so we need to repair that damaged solar thing. Also, wasn't there a... Oh, piss. It snapped off? The high gain antenna snapped off. How the hell did I do that? Okay, hold up. So, let's have Milry. Could you step outside for a second, please? He's at the front of the station. This is our engineer. Can you fix that? Is that fixable? Look, it's just the... Oh, piss. There's next to nothing left. One repair kit required. Okay, no, we can fix it. Sweet. So, let's go over to the front. Whoa, don't bash that. That's not the front. What is that? That's the... Ah, sorry, no. What was the front is now the middle. So here it is. So this is the piece that I sent up. So it has a cut. There we go. So, oh, yes, all of the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I can fit them, take these science experiments down. Okay, so open up your personal inventory there. You still got a parachute. You won't need a parachute. You might as well board. Hang on. All right, so go to Milray. What's going on with that? Weird. Wait, how do I access his inventory? Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Oh, it's got no place to store the science experiments if I did want to send them down. That's annoying. Thinking about this. Step outside. Okay. There's a big inventory there. I see. I've got to click it first. Gotcha. No worries. Okay. Let go. No problem. Go to the cargo module here. Click it. This the one you want? Yep. Take 2. Nice. Oh, that's cool. No umbilical? I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. The grab craft? No, it's just got like a little docking thing. Ah, there we go, fixed it. It is in the way, though. We should shimmy it sideways, or maybe even above. Yeah, so if a Kerbal steps out, he's going to slam in. That's probably how it broke. Yeah, shimmy it somewhere else. Like there. So it's not directly in line with the hatch. I should do a video on Phasmophobia. Wasn't my thing, I'm afraid. I found it quite goofy. There we go. Hey! Nice. What job did I have in software development? I was a quality assurance analyst. So the QA teams, the guys who were testing but also capturing the test cases that would outline exactly what the client wanted, and also attempting to, making sure that at every step of the process the client's wishes were being respected, and and also trying to automate that process with automated testing suites to check the build, the piece of software that we're making, every night. So at the end of each night, with all of the commits being made, hopefully the automation would go through and go, hey, you've broken this thing. So yeah, was I good at my job? I tried to be. I'm going to be honest with you here. I always continually felt like I was surrounded by people who were way smarter than me. So I was doing my best. I trained as much as I could. And we got an engineer for test. We hired an engineer for test. And their job specifically was to just train the QA analysts so that we would be able to automate effectively. And that is the moment that I left. That's the moment that I left to pursue the career in YouTubing. And it remains one of my main big fears. I'm horrified that I've made a mistake that I won't realise until years from now. Again, I do this speech a lot. It's going fine, but you've got to remember that being any sort of personality on the internet is a temporary thing. What's the word? Popularity fades, or there is just a natural churn. Your tastes will differ over time. And also, there's a high rate of burnout because it's quite a stressful thing. So it's not a career that you'll really hold on to forever. So it's best to just kind of enjoy it while it's there. And what I fear is that me doing this, me becoming a YouTuber, and walking away from what was frankly a very technical and in-demand career, is going to bite me in the arse years from now. So that's one of my primary fears. If you'll forgive me, it's a case of harvest, gather while the harvest is good, but expect a harsh winter ahead. I'm not going to be able to re-enter the same industry. What if I'm pretty sure software development would have moved quite far ahead, and I'm going to have to play catch up if I want to re-enter it. I might have to retrain very heavily. That's my fear. I might struggle to compete against those who are in the same, for limited work. Against those with a lot more experience now. That's my fear. So we'll see. And editing videos on the internet, it's not, I don't think it's that, I don't think it's that great on a CV. Especially in an amateur capacity, in the sense that, without formal training. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to not get stressed out about it as best I can. I think the reason why it stresses me out more is the fact that my industry was very technical. So even stepping out of it for a few months is enough to fall behind quite considerably. So try 5 years. It's like, oh fuck. I know Morph, so, but you know what I mean, as in that I'm not so sure that's that impressive on a CV. Right. Anyway, so What am I doing now? I've lost the plot a bit. Well, I fixed that solar panel, and I fixed the comm array. I've got... Cool, the probe is ready to go at any moment. All it needs is a crew. Has the... hang on. So this is the science module. Do I need all of these science experiments? I kind of stacked the deck, didn't I? I don't think I need all of them. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Milry, can you step outside? So we're going down to investigate an anomaly, but bear in mind that we've got the in space near the moon in high and low orbit, so it's just surface scanning, isn't it? There's no atmosphere. You don't so you don't get science experiments for flying above X, right? That's only on a planet with an atmosphere. So my point is, I don't think I need 3 mystery goo containers. We can probably save on the weight. Have 1. There we go. And I've got 3 gravity monitoring devices. Have 1 at the site. Maybe Filipovich. But I mean, I'd have to take your word for it, sir. I don't know. I have no experience in that industry. So we'll see. It's just, I remember at the time, you know, video editing was stuff that the people in marketing were doing on the side, you know. I don't know. I think I'm just naturally nervous about it. Okay. Right. So temperature, pressure. Wait, pressure? Where's my pressure gauges? Ah, here they are. Yeah, I don't need 3. Just do the pressure reading on... Well, obviously it would be 0 because it's a vacuum, but still, we'll go there and gather the science experiment anyway. That's true. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I could just do editing for other YouTubers if, you know, if push comes to shove. That's true. Don't forget to add, like, lots of calls to action. Hit that bell. Yeah. What does the bell do? No one fucking knows. No one knows what the bell does. Right, here we go. Cool. Although, I've just... Damn. So I've realised I've got no... Oh, wow, look. There's a scanning arm. Should I put down that thing? No, it's got no way of getting around. I was just going to say, I've just realised that I have no experiment storage aboard the drop pod. That was an oversight. I've got nowhere to... not experiment storage. Fucking cargo space for the I don't even know what they're called. The deployable sciences pieces of equipment. What are they called? Oh darn! I threw it off the station, didn't I? We had one of those cargo modules that could have stored them. I threw it off into space. Oops. Oopsie doopsie doopsie. Oh, okay, we're just going to pretend I didn't do that, okay? Alright, never mind. Okay, so... Milry. Yeah, I yeeted the cargo hold off. It's now orbiting the moon somewhere. So one of these, but smaller. Alright. So, let's send a pilot and let's send a scientist down to this anomaly, shall we? Valentina? Yeah, the scientists here don't need you. Step outside. You're going to be our pilot. Okay, please step inside the lunar module heavy. And which scientist is going to join you? Either Debming or Elvis over here. You know what? I think Deb has already been to the lunar surface. She was one of our main scientists on the moon base. So let's have Elvis do it. Seems something that you can tell your grandkids. Yeah, I walked on the moon. Fuck you. It was really slippery. Holy shit. Have I done anything with the lab? Yes, we're researching right now. Research is underway. So hang on. Yeah, so research is underway. Deb will keep it all sorted. So yes, apparently the lunar surface is very slippery. It's like a very granulated flour, the regolith. The Apollo astronauts had a great difficulty just moving around without falling over. They just said it was like fucking walking on glass. Thank you, trusty drying pan and a Manx duck. Thank you. Right. Thank you, the McBain. Thank you. No, Chardazar. I'm just expressing my fears for, you know, in general. Thank you, Wingrid. Thank you. Right, I think we're good to go. So, let's give it a quick save. In fact, maybe I should give it a big save just before, in case we lose the module. So let's go back to the Space Center. Why is it so slippery? No, it was just that the surface is several inches of powdery, like flour substance, Zovi. So, yeah, you couldn't easily get much of a foothold. Or like a grip. And, yeah, and the low gravity, yeah. Okay. So, saving it. So, moon mission. There we go. All right. So where is it? Moon base. There it is. The rubble pile. Here we go then. So, let's launch this moon mission. And let's have a look and see how much Delta V we've got to play with. It might be a bit tight. Right. There's a lot of shit up in space right now. Okay, so, for the people just joining, this lander is going to go down to the moon. We are roughly 150 kilometers, 155 kilometers above the surface of the moon, so obviously we need to go all the way down to 0. Now, we could take the entire station if needs be, but that would be rather inefficient. Better to take only a small piece of it, so this piece here. So it's going to be a dedicated lander that's just going to find the landing site, fly on in, hit the thrusters to slow down before it goes and explodes, and then, yeah. So, where is the target? So we're here. Far side crater. We're going for which anomaly? Let's go for this anomaly. So the east crater and question mark. Okay? So we might need a couple of goes to get it perfect. Alright. So, let's detach the craft and then start planning the maneuver. So here we go. So, yeah, here's a quick Delta V lesson for you then, folks, for those confused. See that number? So 358 meters per second. So that's the amount of velocity that we can change here with the amount of fuel that we have, because this is very heavy. But without adding any additional fuel, if I remove a whole load of mass, our Delta V calculation shoots all the way up. We can basically push this lighter mass way further than this. So, observe, detach. 358 changes to undock. 1728 Delta V. So we can speed up or slow down by that amount. Is that going to be enough, do you think? 1700. Yes, but it's going to be tight. Hi there, Michi Yeet. Welcome indeed, and greetings to your boyfriend. Okay, I do think so, but yes, it will be quite tight. We best be careful and be very precise. Okay, here we go. Extend the solar array. There we go. We have 2 solar arrays. Here's our lander. What can Valentina see? This is her view. There we go. There's Elvis. There's Kerbal. Okay. Right then. So, let's plan this maneuver. So select the moon. Where's our target? There it is. Add maneuver here. Reduce our speed. So let's come down a little bit. 55 delta V, so 56 delta V. Okay. And then, actually we should sort the inclination out sooner, shouldn't we? No. It's roughly the right inclination. Okay. 18. 14. Yeah, it's almost exactly, in fact. Okay. So how long? 21 minutes until that burn. Alright, simple enough. Valentina lacks the experience to give me an automated... Okay, hang on a minute. So, crew report. Can't upgrade her yet. Alright, no worries. It's going to have to be all manual. Turn to face the maneuver. Indeed, getting to the surface I'm not worried about. We'll get to the surface fine with this Delta V. It's getting back up to the station. I've got it, so this is everything. This is all we're getting. Alright, here we go then. So, let's speed up the time. Whee! So we have to reduce our speed by 55 meters per second. So we're traveling at 425 meters per second right now. There goes the station. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Oh, I should have put some lights on this thing. Forgot about that. Oh well. There we go. Whoops. Ooh dear, did I just done goof? I know they were switched off, but did I just attach something critically important? Nope, we're fine, we're fine. I activated the staging thinking that the engines were not yet activated. I manually switched them off. Periapsis is 20 kilometers. Keep going, just a little bit more. Okay. 12, 10, 8. Leave it at 8. No shallower. Hopefully that's not too tight. Okay, here we go. So we're 7.8 kilometers is the lowest point there. Point retrograde. Here we go. So we are now falling towards the moon. Here we go. Let's try and find our target, shall we? Let's activate navigation. There's our waypoint. That's our anomaly. So here we go. 40 kilometers from the surface. Ah, did I forget to pack a bat? Oh no, wait. This lunar module has its own battery. We'll be fine. Okay. Here we go. So 7 kilometers. So when we get round about here, I think we'll do a hard burn. Bring us down. Roughly there. Shimmy it along just a little bit. Alright, so I've never done a landing with a pre-planned location that we're aiming for, as in this precise a location. Well, that's not entirely true. I've landed at the base a few times. But never via just a waypoint preset. Thank you, Codip. Thank you very much, Codip. Right, 2 hours and 5 minutes until this maneuvering node, so it's just ahead of us. So we are 11 kilometers from the surface. Is that correct? That doesn't seem correct to me. 2 hours? Doesn't look like it's 2 hours. Yeah, 1 minute. I must have accidentally set it on another orbit. It's fine. There we go. So we're moving at 616 meters per second, so we've got to slow down to 0. Yeah, so that requires burning. I've only got 1,669 delta V, so Right, there's the lip of the crater. So we're just about to pass that. Hopefully we pass it and we don't smash into it. We're only 5.3 kilometers above the surface right now. Lower the landing gear. We're about to see a moonrise. No, sunrise, just on the moon. We'll quick save now. I've done a major save prior, so we'll be fine. So get ready to reduce speed and maybe also tweak that just a smidge. Eight seconds. I should have started burning now. Should I? I'm just worried I'm going to smack the crater. Yeah, fuck it. Whoa, gimme. Stop overriding me, Valentina. There we go. Camera angle has changed to a landing camera. Cut. There we go, we're drifting on down. So where is our target specifically? Can I have more reaction wheel? Is this all I've got? This is all I've got. Where's my target? There you are. Okay. So we're looking for some sort of an anomaly here, folks. Something unusual showed up on the scanners and we don't know what... Oh, look! I think I see it. That looks like an anomaly to me. Ooh. Not seen this before. I think I've seen it once briefly from orbit. Stand by. Get ready. Initiate. Start this burn. Slow down. 420. 400 meters per second. We're only 3.4 kilometers above the surface. Keep hard burning. Ooh, what's that? 300. $140. Still some distance from the surface. Come down gradually. Gradually. We'll be able to use our jetpacks to get up there. .2 kilometers from the surface. Okay. .500 meters. .50 meters. 16 meters. Cut thrust. We are down. Lunar lander down. Well done, Valentina. Send up the relay. Extend antenna. Okay. 962 delta V to get back up there. I think we can do that. And we've got a little bit of mono, just in case. But yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So... yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be a bit tight, isn't it? Now, let's go and investigate. So, Valentina, in fact, quickly take a crew report. Don't forget to do that again on the way up. So, from the Moon Midlands. Okay, we've already done this one. Right. So, careful. Step outside. And I do mean carefully, because there's an antenna just beneath you. You could fall into it. Jump. Drop down on the floor. Alright. So here's Valentina. Here comes Elvis. There we go. Whoop. Okay, less elegant Elvis. She's having a, yeah, she's having a whale of a time. All right, so it's a little bit up that hill, and we're gonna have to use our jetpacks to get up there. Right, so don't plant the flag here. We'll plant it up there. Take a surface sample. Oh wait, we've already been here. Well, keep that anyway. EVA report. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is normal. Okay. What about the science experiments? Have we run them all here? Status bay locked. Do we not have remote control? Oh, it has no remote control unit. It's entirely manually controlled. Hang on. So, 1 second. So wait, have we missed the biome? I think we have. We just landed on the rim of it. Damn it. A slight shimmy down and down there. And our instrumentation would give us new readings. 1 second. Careful. Whoop. Damn. Bit too close to the hull. It's the dog breathing. Yeah, she's fine. Okay. Log gravity data. Moon Midlands. Keep that experiment. Oh, you can stand in the bay. Nice. Okay, conduct material study of the Midlands. We've already done that one. Log the temperature. Already done that one. Seismic readings. The sensors have detected a minor quake on the surface. Cool, we haven't done that one. I didn't have access to that tech. Okay, what about the mystery U? Okay. Reset that one. Right, okay, so, Elvis, do you want to go and have a look? Okay, so, let's go investigate, shall we? What exactly is this anomaly? It's just up this hill, right? Watch out for your monopropellant. Should be fine. Don't go too quickly. Can Elvis say no? Ah, she's come all this way. Alright. Watch that speed. Don't move too quickly. Whoop! She's fine. Okay. Come on. Come on. Don't roll all the way down the hill. That's just going to be annoying. There we go. Come on. Stop it, dingus. Come on. Up, 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 up. Just behind me, I can hear the clicking of the heat pad for the ant farm that I've got. It's quite cool. It's switching on and off. It's detecting the internal temperature of the ant farm, and it's controlling it at several degrees above room temperature. I think it's quite cool. Okay, go up higher. Yeah, watch out. You're on about 2/3 of your propellant. Worst comes to the worst, we could just walk. It just means it would take a while. Okay. So, yes, for the people joining then, we've detected some unusual readings on the surface of the moon. We sent a scientist, Elvis, here, along with Valentina, the pilot. Where is it? Is it all the way up there? Did we land that far away? Surely not. Damn it, this could be a ball lake to get to then. Hang on. We landed further than I thought. It's over there. God damn. I thought it was just up this hill. Crap. What's the better play then? I wonder if the monopropellant will lift us up there? No, she should be fine. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Just go up. Damn, what about half mono? Ooh, there it is. appropriate track for this this moment. Mysterious. Ooh, so I've never seen this. Is that a natural formation? Just roll. Oh, no! I thought she was going to roll. She just died. Oh, bugger. That sucks. That's a reload. Oh, crap. I thought she was going to roll. Oops. Oh, no. Does that mean we're still in orbit? Because I didn't say... Ah. Shit. Ah, okay. Right, we'll try and land better this time then. Burn sooner, land better. Alright, here we go. Well, now I feel stupid. Hard to burn that way. Well, yeah. Quickly. Well, maybe that's for the best. Maybe we'll get a better landing site this time. Here we go. Keep burning, keep burning, keep burning. Alright, let's confirm maneuver. Point retrograde. Right, here we go. So there. Where is it? Where's our target? So burn much sooner, because these twitch engines are not as effective as I was expecting. Alright. Yeah, fine powder surface my arse, yeah. There it is. Burn sooner. That's it. It's fine. Carry on. Two kilometers. It's a bit of a... Yeah, we're a bit higher up now. Just keep burning hard. Come on. That's better. Hard to burn here. Don't go. Yeah, don't go against the rim. Cut. That's much better. Okay. 800 meters and falling. Creepy basin. 500 meters and falling. $300 meters and falling. Okay, let the legs take the impact. 40 meters. Very good. Whoa. Hold up. Don't flip it. Don't flip it. Don't flip it. Valentina! Fuck. Damn it. Shit. Can we get up on our top again? Come on, come on, come on. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. We might be able to gimbal our way up. Okay, try and gimbal our way up. Otherwise, it's going to have to be a reload because we're just going to explode even if we... That's annoying. Okay, hold up. Can I try to be fancy? Yeah, my reaction wheel is built for small movement, not to right the vehicle. Lift. Nah. I don't think it's happening. Lift. Crap. Open the bay doors. No, they don't open far enough. And I've broken the solar. It's fine. We'll just do another one. I think this particular game is not one of these where save scumming is, you know, bad. I think it's just one of the. It's a given. It's so easy to fuck up just the entire mission with one oopsie doopsie. Yeah, you gotta fucking give it a few attempts if you want to make it perfect. That was pretty good though. I mean, you know, that was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, sure, Soviet. Yeah. No, honest. Yeah, save's coming. It's normal. Right. There we go. Maneuver confirmed. Speed up the time this time. Start burning a bit early. There we go. Start the burn. Right. How many quick saves did Apollo 11 take? Yeah. Well, the people that built the Apollo mission, the stuff for Apollo, were much better at this game than I am. There we go. So we are 5.4 kilometers above sea level. Okay. We've got some elevation for when we take off again. That's nice. Right. 800 meters from the surface. $500 meters from the surface. $200 meters from the surface. $70 meters. 30 meters. Touchdown. That's better. There we go. 942 Delta V remaining. Again, it's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. Alrighty then. Are we in a different biome? Crew report. Moon Highlands. No, we've already done this one. Okay. Right. Let's go. Yeah, give it a quick save here. Valentina, step out. Yeah, it seems like a good place for the flag. Right. So, plant flag. I really need to get a custom flag, don't I? All right. So, this is, where are we anyway? The Eastern Crater? Highlands? We're supposed to be in the Eastern Crater. Hang on. So, landing site for question mark. So, Valentina and Elvis were here. Twin. Also, hey, what the fuck is that thing? Cool, there we go. So, we don't need to take most of the science data here as far as I know because we've already sent a mission to this sort of terrain. So take surface sample, yeah, we've already gotten this one. We could certainly run the other two experiments though for technology that we don't yet have. So hang on. So, well at the time we didn't have the seismic technology here, so... Oh no, apparently we did. The sensor picks up distant impacts on the surface, reflecting along the interior of the moon. What about this? Gravity scanner. Okay, we had that too. Alright, tell a lie. We've done this one. Right, so... Elvis, please step out. EVA. Whoop. Or just, you know, fall on your face. And then, yep, there we go. Alright. Let's have a look then, shall we? Initiate your jetpack. So Elvis goes to investigate an anomaly. So for those just joining the stream, one of our probes that was orbiting in a polar orbit, so going around north and south poles, spotted two strange readings coming from the moon's surface. This was one of them. An arch of some kind. Okay. I've never seen this before. I've seen it briefly from orbit. Whoa. Spooky. Now that I'm underneath it, it looks pretty gargantuan. I thought it was just gonna be a tiny arch, but it's proper. It's the size of the VAB, isn't it? Look. Maybe not. I'm not sure. What is it? It could be. Yeah, it could be like the effect of some sort of weathering. As in, you do get that, don't you? There are plenty of examples here on Earth, notably near oceans, where you've got like a section of the land being eroded from underneath. So you've got like a cliff arch. Or you've got places in America, you've got like these wind-eroded rocks, don't you, that are suspended super high. Can I get a sample or something? Can we break off a piece? Indeed, which is strange. What could do this? There's no air here. The solar winds? Isn't there a magnetic field that's at least very weak? Take surface sample. Well, that's just of the highlands. Okay. Yeah, strange. Very strange. 1 second. Some unique looking geography here. Cool. All right. See, would it be bad taste to put your country's flag, like impale this presumably millions of year old unique piece of geography, to just impale it with like the stars and stripes or whatever? But like, yeah, we were here. Yeah, it immediately cracks the whole thing. Alright. Ah. Cool. Okay. Elvis was here. Strange space arch. What are we calling this? What's something Kerbal we could call this? It's like the space half donut or something. Space onion ring? That's not too bad. The Stargate. The Kerbal Gate. Arch hole. Yeah, moon handle. Yeah. The Desolate Arch, the Hell Gate, the Lunar Arch. Yeah, it's simple. Rob, Lunar Arch. Yeah, the Lunar Arch. Hang on. Just keep it simple. Lunar Arch. Elvis was here. We came in peace for all Kerbal Guide. Cool. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of neat. So, a unique piece of geography on the moon. Maybe this is where the wizard comes from. On the moon. I presume if we skid down, we'll instantly die. Can we take a sample from it? Can we? Take surface sample. No, just the moon highlands. That's a bit disappointing that... Yeah. That is a minor complaint for me. I think somebody should have spent more time going through the text and just generally adding like, hey, here's some detail about the real moon landing or something. You know, Kerbalify it. EVA report? Is it an EVA report? No, Moon Highland, see? Instead of saying like, hey, the temperature is 0, they could have added something about, you know, oh, what's this thing? This looks nothing like from home. Same with the pieces of equipment back that, you know, the the flavor text for the equipment is all very just jargon. It would be great if you had like proper, you know, explanations of what's going on. All right. Yeah, let's just drop back down. It's cool though, isn't it? Whee! Okay. Yeah, that's kind of neat. So, here's what I'm thinking. Is that there so people can fly things through it as they orbit? That's probably good. That's got to be an achievement. Because it's high up. If you flew like a probe through that. So it's a... Yeah, because you could. Oh, you'd have to get so... Oh, wow. And it's all... Oh, my God. Because it's on a... It's on a polar orbit, so you'd have to get even luckier. Oh, you might want to slow down before you brain yourself. Yeah, people probably fly probes through that. Alright. Cool, okay then. We should investigate the other anomaly, shouldn't we? Next, though, we need to get back up to the space station. And that might be quite tricky. Okay. Yeah. Just a little disappointing that this... So we would have to shimmy down here to get the science data that we wanted to explore that crater. So that it's not actually in the crater. That's a little annoying. Never mind. Okay. So we'd have to come back to get the data if we want it. Up we go. Whoop, you grab, get on in. Valentina. Where's the other anomaly? So it's on the South Pole. I was going to go have a look. But we won't be able to get there and then, well, with our remaining fuel, get there and then back up. We'd need to get to the station first, refuel, and then head to the polar area. Thank you, Oggy. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing that. Okay. So, let's go. So hang on a minute. There's the, no wait, where's the space station? It's a bit further up, isn't it? There it is. Okay, so there's the rubble pile. Alright, so it's going to be an eastbound. East would be that way. So we're leading, yep, that way. Alright, eastbound launch. And, yeah, fly through it. Yeah, the next group. Maybe. What data does the scanner that found this scan... Yeah, so the scanner pinpointed this from orbit. So the east crater and the question mark. Can I rename this? No. Well, good to hear it, Kenny. Well, I hope you enjoy them. Yes, Kerbal is well worth it, folks, if you're on the fence. It's extremely worth it. Definitely one of the finest games on Steam. I keep saying that, but I keep playing some of the finest games on Steam, in my opinion. Such as Factorio or RimWorld or this. Yeah. Right, so... let's go that way. Initiate stabilizers. How powerful are my SAS? Yeah, ish. We should use it as much as possible. Oh, we've only got 90. That's not a huge amount. Shit, it's going to be close. I'm going to be honest with you. How high is the... So 151 kilometers. Okay. So, keep it as tight as we can, and let's get ready to go. So, pretty much... Oh, damn, I've got to... Okay, I've got to go up by about a kilometer to avoid the crater's edge. Okay, here we go. So, initializing. Sorry, just getting the feel for it. Okay. Let's go. Initialize. Go. Okay, I can't push back my app, so just push. Keep going, keep going. Crap. Keep going, keep going. Thank you, Extreme. Thank you very much, Extreme. Shit. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna fall unless you pull up now. Keep going, keep going. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Right, cut. It's fine. Whew. It's a close shave. 355 Delta V remaining. 21 minutes until the... Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be close. Yeah, it's gonna be close, but we'll be fine. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Perfect. Okay, we're off. Very narrow. I've only got 288. Oh boy. Okay. We better be as precise as we can. Dial down. 58.5. 56.5. Okay, we're good. So the probe is the vessel that Valentina's flying is a mere 1.5 kilometers, so 1,500 meters from the surface. And technically she can EVA. If she lets go, she's dead, but... Okay. So we're climbing steadily. Thank you, Mr. Cat. Thank you very much, Mr. Cat. Kindle, what's happening? So our vessel is taking off from the lunar surface, and we're trying to link up with the space station that's ahead of us at an altitude of 150 kilometers. We are at 2.7 kilometers and climbing up to meet it. When we do meet it, we're going to increase our speed again to up our periapsis to about 145, maybe 140 kilometers, so that we are slightly lower than it. Why? Imagine two runners running on a track. They're both running at the exact same speed, and they have the exact same... Well, they're the same. They're running at the same speed. Now imagine that one of the tracks curves outwards slightly. The other one does not. It curves tightly in. This means that if they're running at the same speed, eventually the guy on the outer edge is running slower, slightly slower, around the track. It means that eventually the two of them will sync up, so they'll be exactly in the same position next to each other, and they can and they can fist bump. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to be the runner on the inner track. The space station is slightly higher in altitude, which means he's got to go slightly slower because he's further out. So if we come alongside, we can fist bump. The docking maneuver. So that's what we're attempting to do, which again is exactly how the International Space Station refuels itself, and with supplies and all that. So a shuttle or whatever, a small craft comes underneath it, waits until they're in sync, and then alters its speed to match exactly, and then they dock with a little robot arm. Okay. All this space stuff, it sounds a bit gay. A little bit, yeah. But it's 2021. There's nothing wrong with that. Why don't they hold hands? Well, technically they do, yeah. As in, that's what the International Space Station is doing. It extends its robot arm. There's some great videos on YouTube of, like, you know, you see a vessel coming in and the robot arm grabs it and then pulls it in. Yeah, so they're holding hands. Here we go. So let's speed up the time now. So let's go straight to... Nope, don't do that. Confirm maneuver. Quick save. I'm not going to quick save it yet. Warp here. Here we go. So the space station is over there. It's behind us. There we go. There we go. So we're approaching point prograde. So our peri is 5 kilometers. We're going to increase our speed and up it to, what do you think, 140 kilometers-ish? Okay. Make sure I've got the space station set as my target. Yeah. Okay. 1 minute until the app. Get as close as we can. So we are now at 150 kilometers and about to start our free fall back towards the planet, the moon. But by increasing our speed now, our orbit on the other side is increased. So there we go. Initiating burn. Here we go. Very slight puff from those engines. And again, as I keep saying, the International Space Station has to do this maneuver from time to time as well. So there is a little tiny bit of drag up in space, or in orbit, even for the International Space Station. The atmosphere doesn't really have like a limit where suddenly there's no atmosphere. There's a few particles just knocking around up there and it creates drag. And so every now and again, the space station just has to do a little corrective burn. So it has to switch on its engines ever so slightly. There we go. Let's take us up to around 140 kilometers. Cut. There we go. So we've got 228 delta V to make the intercept. Switch the stats over to target. Let's go to manual. Okay, so our relative speed difference right now is massive, but hopefully when we pull alongside it, it won't be so much. So here we go. So there's the space station. So he's running on the outer track, we're running on the inner track. We might have to wait some rotations, so let's speed up the time. Oops, set him as my target. So you see these orange and purple arrows? These are planned intercepts. So we're waiting for a very favourable one. We might be waiting some rotations. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's try and get as close as possible and let's not be greedy. Speed up, speed up, speed up. There we go. So we are on the exact opposite side right now. So these two runners on the track are far apart. Here we go. So the inner runner, us, is starting to catch up. Is that true? Where are we? Yep, so we're starting to catch up. There they are. So even though they're running at the pretty much the same speed as us, because they're having to take the slightly longer track, it's slowing them down. Well, not slowing them down, it's just meaning that we're catching up. We're taking a shortcut. Here we go. So that is an intersect of 24 kilometers, so it's going to get tighter. Note our relative speed. See that green number? They're going down, so there's now a difference of only 83 meters per second. So we want to get that as low as possible, and it will be at its lowest when we're close together. So a difference of 24 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Let's go. I'm going to need better than 24 kilometers. Shit, we might have to wait for another go around, maybe. 27 kilometers. Could get tighter. Hang on. Intercept 1, intercept 2. 27, 20. Have I missed it? Damn it, did I just quick save out of habit? Shit. I have a feeling I might have cocked up. I might have missed it. Intersect 227. Okay, 1 second. 20-kilometer intersect. Get there. Shimmy. Whoopsie. Nope, don't do that. Add maneuver. Intersect position 1. Intersect position 2. That's position 2. I don't want that. Hang on. Go to position 1. No, that's position 2. What? Why you do this? You confuse me. Okay. There we go. Only 3 delta. Yeah, 3 delta V. Okay. Let's get as close as we can there. Intersect of 700 meters. 600. Oh, I had it there. Don't fuck with that. $600 meters. Perfect. That's it. So a cost of only 3 delta V. We've got 228. Very good. Turn to face the maneuver. So in 32 minutes we'll do a slight increase in speed. No, wait. A slight decrease in speed. My mistake. And shimmy our plane ever so slightly that way. And that way we'll have a 600 meter intercept. Lovely. So hopefully if we get within 600 meters we'll be moving at a very low relative speeds. So it won't take much to slow down and fist bump. Alright. Quick save there. I'm confident we can do this. Speed to the next maneuver. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da. Oh, piece of space debris. Hi there, Wings of Genesis. My favourite awkward Brit. Awkward Brit? How dare you? Also, hi there. Hope you're very well. Let me just thrust limit all the way down. Awkward Brit. Can I just type it? No. There we go. Thank you, Vulpine. Thank you very much, Vulpine. Thank you. There we go. Let me just do this from this screen and then right-click on the intersect node so I can precisely see. Well, that's the maneuvering node, not... Don't, fuck it, just go with this. Here we go. Get ready for the maneuver. And... go. A little bit more. Bloop. Okay, intersect of... yeah, perfect. 600 meters. Lovely jubbly. Quick save. Thank you, Mad Octopus. Thank you for doing that, Mad Octopus. So they are just ahead of us. We're catching up with them. 20 kilometers away. So we speed up the time. Warp. Whee! Here we go. There they are, 20 kilometers. So we're going to have a 600 meter intersect. Here we go. So they're on the slightly longer part of the track. We're catching up. Thank you, Fook. Thank you very much, Fook. There they are. Here comes our intersect. 7 minutes, 5 minutes. There we go. Hello, space station. Right, transit complete. Almost there. Just be patient. Zoom in. So, yep, a supply ship comes in underneath. Exactly like this, everyone. We've just recreated it 100%. So this happens above Earth whenever a supply ship comes in for the International Space Station. So we're slightly underneath it. We meet it. Match its speed, robot arm comes out and grabs snacks. Here we go. And as you can see, our relative speeds, incredibly low. Okay, and doop. Give me manual control. Valentina, give me manual control. Turn retrograde. Slow down our speed. There we go. Full burn. There we go. And cut. Okay, we are now match. We've got the exact same speed, and now all I have to do is fly straight towards him, and we're back. Nice mission. Mission successful. Shame we couldn't get the science though. I bought all that science equipment for nothing, but we did see the arch. Thank you, Dominus. Thank you very much, Dominus. Turn around. Let's give me full thrust control now. There we go. Okay. Also, hi there, Zam. I hope you're very well, Zam. Okay. 230 meters. Mm-hmm. 100 meters. Slowing down. 70 meters. So where are we docking this thing? Hang on. That is a good... I didn't actually think about that. Where are we going to place this thing? I could just pop it there again. Just worried. I'm just slightly worried about damaging its... Watch it. We could put it on the front. Hang on. Can you just... Guys... Yeah, Valentina. Initiate your sass. As in, just... Yeah, not like... Don't be sassy with mission control. Hang on. Houston, we have a problem. Maybe you're the problem. God. Right. Millery, could you please step out of there? Could you... Yeah, can we just put the junior docking clamp... Wait, do they have a junior or a regular docking clamp? What do they have? They've got a junior. Do we have a junior? Because we've got a regular. If we've got a junior, we can just slap it on the front. Yeah, we do. All right. Millery, could you just pop out for a second? Yeah, we'll just pop that on the front just for the ease of probe access. Also, I've lost the music. One moment. Let's do this first. Whoop. Bit of wobble. Bit of wobble. Okay. Indeed, Woody, I'm having fun. Why? How long has the stream gone on for? I haven't been... Uh-oh. I haven't really been watching the clock. Okay. Whoa, yeah, that rover is doing some wiggly. Need to sort that out, don't I? Okay. You can get aboard that, Millery. Okay, there we go. Get aboard. Sweet. Now then, we might as well just turn the whole damn thing. Oh, okay, maybe not do that, actually. That's a really stupid idea. Or do it very, very slowly. Can we lock that thing? Okay, tone down the wheel authority here. Tone that all the way down. Thank you, Saf. Thank you very much, Saf. One moment. Let me just get some music. This one. Okay. Right. No, Nil Salatep, but forgive me, I'm not interested in that. I just want to play games with my friends. I'm not interested in YouTube collaborations or whatever. I just want to play with my clan mates. Alright. Initiate stabilization. Turn to face. Can I target them? That'll make it easier for the nav ball. Fuck. Just bring them over. Hang on. Valentina? Where are they gone? They're up there. Turn your docking port to face them so that I can set it as a target. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Right. Come on. Set as target. There we go. It's now appeared on my nav ball. Turn the whole station to face target. Delicately. Yeah, armor was good, Christopher. It was good indeed. Oh, hang on. Turn to face target and control from here. There we go. Sweet. And then, same procedure, although we can't automatically do it. But we can swan on in. So initiate RCS forward. So slight puffs of gas. Move forward at 1.4 meters per second. Here we come. Docking maneuver underway. Yeah, we need to do something about that hinge. It's going to cause a problem, isn't it? We'll do something about it after the docking. The rubble pile is looking much better, though. Speed up time to stop the wobble. Probably right, yeah. We'd be frozen, wouldn't it? Look at it. It's like riding it like a cowboy. Woo! Switch off the stabilizer. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? Damn you, Rover. Damn you. Can I thought it was locked. Motor disengaged on power loss locked. Target angle. Maybe I can't lock it. Can someone just get out and just deal with it? Or detach it until the docking is complete, then we'll reattach it? If I did that, does it have any fuel? No, don't do that. Doesn't have any fuel. It's got a little bit of monopropellant, but I do mean a little bit. Switch the SAS back on. Oh, fuck me. Very gently. My god, we're just getting kicked in the head. Right, hang on. Someone give it some fuel. Okay, give it a bit of fuel. I do mean a little bit, not much. Other way. Okay. Then have someone get in there. Stop. Is it remote controlled? Can someone fly it? Valentina. Elvis probably panics when her pilot Valentina just steps outside. You'll be fine. Right, tame the beast, Valentina. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Right, grab it. Don't get smashed by it. Yep. Okay, get in. Holy moly. Okay, Valentina, disconnect it. Disconnect it, Valentina. Disconnect the bastard. Come on. Undock. Oh, God! Are we okay? What just exploded? Let's have a quick... Whoa, okay. Slow down. You'll be okay. Just initiate your engine. Activate engine. You're fine. Hold. Yeah, come back. Did the dock explode? Something exploded. Oh, one of our external tanks. Okay, that's fine. Right, so come on over and get this thing redocked that isn't on the hinge that's flapping around like Satan has possessed it. Okay. Lost a fuel tank and a docking thing. That's okay. Right. Where's my... Do we not have any mono? Yeah, we do. Why's my SAS not engaged? Next question. Do we even need this? Standby. Monopropellant. Control from here. Yep, control from here. Transfer crew. RCS disabled. There we go. Fine. Sorted. Find docking port. Where's the docking port? Okay. Forward a smidge. Find docking port. Dock with it. Then have Valentina fly it. Spacewalk over and grab that. Is it a junior or a regular? Sorry. It's a regular. So she needs... That's a junior. She needs... Do we even have one left? Fuck. Okay, I'm not too fussed about this one. Just let it float in space for a minute. Let's focus on Kerbal lives. They're way more important right now. Okay, like you. Yeah. So, switch over to you. Face target. Okay, you're stable now. Okay. So, Valentina, step out. It's okay if we lose this probe. It's not... Okay, now it's spinning. That's kind of awkward. Just let go of that. Yeah, not a huge crisis if we lose that probe. This is what this craft is doing anyway. It's being a probe. Okay, in you go. Set as target. Switch that off. Turn to face target. Initialize stabilization. Target confirmed. Forward. Let's initiate this dock. Then you can go get that before it spins off and we lose it. Here we go. We're okay. We're fine. We're all good. Here we go. Coming in for dock. So, that is the... Yeah, for the people just joining, this is a space station that's orbiting the moon over there. And we just had a temperamental... I suppose like escape vessel, which decided to be all physics weird on us. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cut, 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 and dock. And job's a good one. Switch off its SAS. You docked. Switch off your SAS. Docked. Dock confirmed. Okay. Valentina, go and grab that. If you did, where's a junior port, though? Where is a junior port? Do we even have a junior port? I cannot see. What's that? Is that a junior port? That's a junior port. There it is. Okay, so go grab it. So quick save. So Valentina, out you get. You can do it. You're doing great. Well done. Right, off she goes. So she's using her jetpack to float on towards the moon. All right. So we are 156 kilometers above the moon's surface, moving at 425 meters per second, hurtling through space. Valentina comes alongside the tumbling craft and grabs the ladder as best she can. Grab. Piss. Grab. Nope. Couldn't get it. Yeah, come on, Tars. Yeah, come on, get it. Oh, shit. Oof. Don't get brained by it. Come on. Yes, she's got it. She's in. Initiate stabilization. Stabilization enabled. Very good. Turn to... Well, rubble piles already targeted. Very good. Initiate spark engine. She's off. Cut. Very good. There we go. Alrighty then. She's coming back. Let's turn the whole station so that she's got that junior port there. There we go. The way is clear. Come on in. Very good. And welcome back. Welcome back, Elvis. Your first trip to the moon's surface, and you saw that strange anomaly. Cool. Elvis joins Deb Ming to tell her all about it. Thank you, Wobble's massive PP. Thank you, Wobbles. Thank you. And welcome indeed. And thank you, Vampiric Drains, Saf, and Dominus, and Fook. Sorry for missing you, folks. Thank you. Also, why do we have the legs out? Right. Where is my... There it is. I'm not aiming at the right thing. Set that docking port as my target. There we go. Initiate SAS. Shimmy along. Reduce speed and shimmy. Here we go. Cool. What can she see in this particular craft? Yeah, same model. Tiny window. Thank you, Quench Thirst. Thank you very much, Quench Thirst. So yes, and in the Apollo missions, once their mission was complete and they take off from the surface, they would be, yes, indeed, in this type of module. This is the exact thing that they climbed back to the to orbit with. It would disconnect with the legs and yeah, fly up with that donut-shaped tank there, where it would meet with the what was it called? Can't remember. Was it? No, Eagle Base was the name of Tranquility Base was the... Oh no, hold on. Damn it. Wrong size. Can we just swap it off? Do we need a full-sized one? Do I not have a spare junior port? Why did I give... Sorry, why did I give it a full size? It doesn't seem... It seems a bit silly. Okay. Alternate idea. Stay there for a second, Valentina. Quick save it. Right. I've just got an idea. Milry, could you... just going to test something. This might not work, but I'm just going to give it a go. Right, what's this? You see these grip pads? Does that let me just, like, grip it? Like, hang on. So if I just grab this, you watch this. Can I just stick this on the back and just let it go bloop, like, on the side? Let's give it a go. So put a grip pad like there. Well, we'll put this one on the back of the thing. Right, here we go. Right. Stick that there. Right. And then if there's another grip pad on the other side. I've never used these before, so let's learn together, shall we? Here's the other one, see? So, that's probably not the best place for it, to be honest. Let's stick it up here. Let's stick it there. Oh, piss. Yeah, no, don't do that. That's stupid. Yeah, put it there. Alright. So try that. Let's see what happens. Again, worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and I'll just switch back to a docking pad. Wait, where are you going, Milry? You're going over here into the... What's it called? There we go. All aboard. Cool. Right. So Valentina, can I set it as a target? If I can, perhaps it would imply that... Okay. Well, the fact that I can't means that I'm probably almost certainly doing this wrong. Turn down wheel authority. I'm turning too much. Let's come back up. Initiate RCS. Forward. All right. Turn. Careful. Right. Will this work, or will this fail horrendously? Let's have a look, shall we? How much monopropellant do I have? Yeah, I got loads. Fine. Up we go. So, do they connect? Does one grip onto the other? Let's have a go, shall we? I have a feeling the answer might be no, otherwise, because you can't seem to set them as control surfaces, which to me implies that it's not going to work. Yeah. Shame. There was a full contact there, wasn't it? Okay. So I'm not sure what they're for. Isn't it for a grabber claw? Is it really? Strange. Okay. What to do? Let's take the... I do have a grabber claw. Right, let's just get the grabber claw. Hang on. Yeah, and then it'll be secure, and then it won't be bouncing around, which was the problem. The fact that it was bouncing around horrendously. Okay, let go. There we go. Where's the grabber claw? You did stick it somewhere, didn't you, Milry? There it is. Yeah, it's easy peasy. Okay, so take out your laser. remove the grip pad and place it there with your laser. Yes, yes, it's very flashy. We're all very impressed. Careful, 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 careful. Okay, then take the grabber and put the grabber there. Grip pads are for walkers, used as feet soles. Ah, that'd be nice. I might give that a go later. There we go. Pop that there. Right. And then switch off your laser. Go there and grab. You can stay there for a second while Valentina does her thing. So, rubble pile, please initiate your grabber. Grabber. Initiate. Arm. It is armed. Come on in. Valentina. You can't seem to set it as your target. What's going on here? Control from here. Yep. Station rubble pile. Initiate. Careful. Strange. I thought I could select it specifically. Never mind. Forward we go. Grab me. There we go. Job done. Okay. Stabilizer off, RCS off. Right. Our rebellious little lander is now no longer attached to an awkward hinge. Okay, Milry, let go. Cool. Let's fly down here. And did that hinge get destroyed, or shall I just chuck it off? Okay, so this is stupid. Let's get rid of this. You are just a dead weight. No thank you. Piss off. Hang on, fly this way and then drop it. Cool. Alright. Nice! Right, that's looking much cleaner, isn't it? What a cool little space station. So, if you'll forgive me, folks, I mean, looking at the time, it's already 10 minutes past 3. I do fancy a bit of lunch. I've had some Weetabix for breakfast, but beyond that, not that much. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some nice food. Not sure, to be honest. I'm really lazy when it comes to food shopping. I don't have much in this flat. Might just get out the rice cooker and mix in some... I don't know, actually. I'll find something. But yeah, no, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. So, this mission, we've gone and fixed up the space station. It was called the rubble pile because it looked like a pile of shit. Now it does look like a proper space station, owing to the fact that engineers can build things in orbit. So now it looks pretty nice. We then subsequently fueled up the lander and took it down to an anomaly that was detected on the surface by one of our polar orbiting probes. That anomaly was some sort of strange geological formation, a large arch the size of a building, made out of presumably the same regolith as the moon's surface itself. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get some special prompt to talk about it, but okay. But yes, some interesting geological formation through millions of years of erosion, I would assume. Anyway, so yeah, and then we came back up here and are now ready for another mission if we wish to. I should definitely go back to Duna. There's plenty of stuff I want to do around Duna. I didn't actually repair the damn satellite around Duna, the whole point of the stream. Whoops. Thank you, Frightful Farmer, and Tanner, and Womble's Massive PP, Quench Thirst, sorry, Wobble, and Vampiric. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Right, 1 second. What's the weather like? Oh, it's turning rubbish. Okay, so give it a save. Let's see what people are doing. Hang on. So, day 242, successful, okay, successful return save. So before I go, please know that the latest bullshittery being worked on, I haven't started it yet. I'll start it on Monday. It's going to be Team Fortress 2 bullshittery part 1, and it's going to take me about 4 to 5 weeks or so. So I'll do my best. Please give me some time, and yeah, I'll see how it goes. Right. 1 second. Right. So, Quebec is currently doing some Star Citizen, SWAT Knight is doing some Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Smeagol is doing some Battlefield 2042, and Beastie is doing some PUBG Battlegrounds. In which case, who haven't I hosted up recently? I haven't hosted up Smeagol, but Battlefield is kind of wank. Fuck it. I'll hand you over to Smeagol anyway. It's not for me to decide what he wants to play. So this is ZF Smeagol driving around in a tank on a dock surrounded by enemies in Battlefield 2042. I'll let him explain exactly what he's doing. Thank you, Pigs. Anyway, all the best, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. See you again soon this evening for Team Fortress 2 at 8.